Hello students, today we will continue with the same exercise. We had to solve few more questions. It's a very long exercise, so we will continue with the same exercise. Last have done question number 21. Today we will proceed to question number 24. So first of all, 24 we will do it. Question number 24. Question is, two lines passing through the point 2, 3 make an angle 45 degree. Two lines passing through the point 2, 3 making an angle 45 degree. That means this angle is 45 degrees. Then if slope of the one line is 2, let it be slope of this line is given 2. Then question is, find the equation of the other line. We have to find out the equation of other line. And naming will be L1 and this is L2. We need equation of L2. These many things are given. Both are passing through the point 2, 3. Angle between the lines 45 degree and one line slope is given 2. So what you can do? Angle between lines given, and we know a formula. Angle between lines. With the support of that formula, we will find out the slope of the line L2. Now if we know slope we know, point we know, then we can write down the equation of L2. So first of all, with the help of angle between line, we will write down the slope, and with the help of slope and point, we will find out the equation of L2. So first of all, angle between line, I am using the formula, that is tan 45. Here angle is tan 45 is equal to m1 minus m2, that is 2 minus, this is the slope of this line is m, I am taking 2 minus m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is the formula. We studied already this formula in the second exercise. So tan 45. Now tan 45 means we know it is 1. At the same time I am removing the modular sign. If I remove modular absolute value sign, I change the sign, that is plus minus 1, it becomes 2 minus m divided by 1 plus 2m. Now I will proceed with both the possibilities. First of all, with the plus, if I take 1 plus 2m is equal to 2 minus m. From this, if I shift the terms, this is 3, it is minus 3m. That means m I am getting 1 by 3 in this case. Here I am getting m is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Now the second case, if I take minus 1, so it will be minus 1 minus 2m is equal to 2 minus m. Again I am shifting, so it is here minus 3 is equal to m, that is the second slope. So I got two values of m. So now with respect to m is equal to 1 by 3 and 2 by 3, I can write down equation of L2. That is equation of L2. I am using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Slope point for my applied. So 3y minus x is equal to, here minus 2, this goes to that side, that is minus 9, it goes to that side, plus 9, so ultimately it will be 7. 9, it goes that side, so it is minus 9 to that side, plus 9, and minus 2 already there, so it is ultimately 7. This is the equation of L2 when m is 1 by 3. Now this case also we can write the equation of L2. Again y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That is y plus 3x is equal to 6 plus 3, that is 9. So there are two possibilities are there. Okay, when we corresponding to m, actually we are getting two m values, m values we are getting, that is why we got two equations. So this is question number 24. They asked the equation of L2, so I got equation of L2 in two forms. This is 24. Now we will do question number 27. So try to understand this thing. Only new part is this is angle between lines, and that is also you are done in the previous exercise. Okay, now we will do another sum. Question number 27 next. Here the question is find the distance of the point 2, 3 from the line. We need a distance. Usually distance means perpendicular distance. But here again they are continued with the same sentence. Measured along a line making an angle 45 degree with x-axis. Distance is measured along a line which makes 45 degree with x-axis. A line which makes 45 degree with x-axis. Distance is measured along this line from the point A2, 3 to the line. This is the other line, what is called 2x minus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0. We need the distance AB. Distance of the point 2, 3 from the line measured along a line which makes 45 degree with x-axis. That means we need this distance AB. That's the question. So this can be solved by standard 10 method. If you want, you can solve it by standard 10 method. That is angle if you know. Angle if you know, this angle we know, we will get the slope. Slope we know, point we know, we can find out the equation of the line. If you know equation of this line and equation of this line, if you solve simultaneously, we will get this point. Now if you know this point, then we can find out the distance by distance formula. That is standard 10 method. So standard 10 method you can do it. But I am going to do this by standard 11. You studied some methods, so in standard 11's technique I am going to apply it. Even if you do by standard 10 method also, you will get the full mark. So standard 11 method, I will go for symmetric method, I will apply symmetric method. I am taking, let it be, this point is x, y. And this is, we usually take it in symmetric form R. That is symmetric form is like this: x minus x1 divided by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to R. This is our symmetric form. This theta unit is 45. So if I use this also, I can do it. R is this distance. So I am doing by this method. So x minus x1 it is 3. X1 it is 2 divided by cos theta means cos 45 is equal to y minus y1 divided by sin 45 is equal to r. And we know cos 45 is 1 by root 2. This is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 I am taking to that side, cross multiplying it 1 by root 2. So I will get finally x is equal to, if I take 1 by root 2 into r will come, that means r by root 2, and this 2 I am taking that side, so plus 2. X is equal to this. Similarly, y I will get r by root 2 plus 3. So I got x and y. It comes in terms of r format. Now if you look at the diagram, this x and y is a point on this line. It's a point on this line. See, x and y is a point on both the lines. So it is a point on this line. If I use, I can put here. Okay, so this is x, comma y is a point on the line. This is a point on the line. I am substituting 2 into x. 2 into x part, this I have replaced. I am replacing it. Minus 3 into y also I am replacing. Plus 3. Plus 9 is equal to 0. Now it is simplified. I am multiplying it. So this is r root 2 plus 4. Here minus 3 r by root 2. This is minus 9 plus 9 is equal to 0. Where this 9 and this 9 cancelled. Now r part I am keeping here. Root 2 is the LCM for r part. So here it will come 2r minus 3r, so ultimately minus r by root 2 is equal to minus 4. 4 I am taking that side. I am taking LCM here. So now if I cross multiply, I am getting r is equal to 4 root 2. R is equal to 4 root 2. That is this distance. R is equal to 4 root 2. So the distance AB. That means this is the required distance. This is the required distance. So I have done with the help of symmetric form. This you can do by standard tail method, it will be slightly longer than this. But if you know symmetric method, always whenever get a new method, learn that method, be familiar with that, since that will help you to solve sums fast. So symmetric method I applied, symmetric method, after that normal simplification, then directly I will learn up the distance. This is question number 27, which is new for you. This method is new for you, but the question is not at all new for you. Next, we will do another sum. We will try to do question number 29. Question number 29. Here the question is find the value of k. We need the value of k so that the three lines, one of the line is 2x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the first line, L1 I am naming it, and second line L2 I am naming it 5x plus ky minus 3 is equal to 0, second line, and one more line is given, L3 I am writing it, 3x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0, may be concurrent. They are telling these three lines are concurrent, then we need the value of k. Now what is the meaning of concurrent? Concurrent means all those lines are passing through one particular point. Something is common for all the three lines, then we can say that concurrent lines. If three or more lines are concurrent, means they are passing through the same point. So there is a thing concurrent means that only. So that is the technique we need. So concurrent. So I am naming L1, L2, L3. Let it be this L1, L2, and L3. Three lines. Now if you look at this L1 and L3, there is no k. L1 and L3. So what you can do, it is easy to solve this L1 and L3 simultaneously. If you solve L1 and L3 simultaneously, then we will get this point. Simultaneously we can solve L1 and L3, then we will get this point. And then this point is a point on L2 also. So therefore if you substitute that point on L2, then you will get the value of k. So what we will do, we will solve L1 and L3 simultaneously. We will solve it. So I am writing the equation once again. First equation L1, L3. It is easy to solve simultaneously. If I add, y part is cancelled. This is minus 5. So I am getting x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, then x value if I substitute, I will get the value of y. If I substitute x, I will get y. X I am putting 1 here. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. I am taking to that side, so it is plus 1. That means I am getting this point, I am getting 1 comma 1. That is the point of intersection, I got 1 comma 1. Now that point is a point on L2. It's a point on L2. So that means since this point, so I got the point as 1 comma 1. Now since this point is a point on the line L2, I can substitute. So if I substitute 5 into 1 plus k into 1 minus 3 is equal to 0. Here I write a statement, since the point is on the line L2. Since the point is on the line L2, you can substitute. From this I will get the value of k. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 I am taking that side, so it is minus 2. The value of k is minus 2. So only here the new term came concurrent. What is the meaning of concurrent? You know it. That if you know, it is easy. We applied again standard 10 method only we applied. So but here you know what is the meaning of concurrent. The lines are intersecting at the same point. Then we can say that they are concurrent. So this is question number 29. Now one more sum we will do it. We will do next question number 35 will be. What other questions you will be able to do it? These are all similar type of sums what I have done. So now we will do question number 35. Here the question is, find the area of the triangle formed by the lines. Area of the triangle formed by the lines. Three lines are given. X plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. This is one of the line. Second line is x minus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. Third line is 5x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. X plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. 5x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. We are given the sides of the triangle formed by these lines. We have to find out the area of the triangle and then also find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle. Area and centroid we need. Two things we need. Now if you look at this, these lines are not axis, x-axis or y-axis. This is not normal lines. So here there is no use of drawing axis, x-axis, y-axis and all. So straight away we just make a triangle. I made a triangle, it will be ABC. Three sides are there. I am taking one of the side, it is x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. This is x minus 3y is equal to, I am writing it. This is 5x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. This is also I am writing like that, is equal to 6. Three lines, three sides. We have to find out the area of this triangle. So what I will do? I will first of all want the coordinates. ABC I will find out, coordinates I will find out. Then after finding the coordinates, we know the area by formula. I have given one area formula where the coordinates are given. I will calculate area by that formula. And then centroid finding is very easy, that you studied in standard 10, that we will find out centroid. So first thing is we will try to find out all the coordinates. So if you want these coordinates, that is the coordinates B, we have to solve these two lines. Since these two lines are intersecting, here. So what we will do, we will solve these two lines simultaneously, then we will get the point B. So first of all, I am solving those two lines. X minus 3y is equal to 2. X plus y is equal to 6. I am subtracting it. Minus 4y is equal to minus 4. Y is equal to 1. Now y value I am putting it here, so I will get x. If I put y value here, minus 3, this goes to this side plus 3, so it will be 5. That means this point I am getting it as 5, 1. So I have marked it in the diagram, that is the coordinates of P is 5, 1. Now I will find out the coordinates of C. For that I have to solve these two. Now for solving these two, if you see here 5x, here x, coefficients are different, here 3, here 1. So I am multiplying this with 3 and then I am adding it. Simultaneous equation. We already know how to solve. So I am multiplying with 3 this equation, so it becomes 18. That equation already 5x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. I am adding up here 8x. This if I do it, 18 minus 2, it is 16. From this x is equal to 2. X I got. Now x I am substituting it. It is easy to substitute here. Or if you substitute here also not a problem. X I am putting 2 here. 2 if I put, y is coming 6 minus 2, 4. That is y is equal to 4. That means the point C is 2, 4. This point is 2, 4. C we got. Now we need the point A we need. For that we have to solve these two lines simultaneously. So we have to solve these two lines. Okay, it is easy to solve. X minus 3y is equal to 2. The second line is 5x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. I'm solving means I have to subtract. Then only this will get cancelled, so it is minus 4x. If I subtract, this is coming 4. X is equal to minus 1. Now if x is minus 1, I am substituting here, I will get the value of y. Minus 1 here, so it goes to this side, plus 1, so 3 by minus 2, so it is minus 1. That means the coordinates of x is The coordinates of A is -1, -1. Coordinates of A also we got. So all the three vertices we got. All the three vertices we got. Then now we can find out the area of the triangle. So I applied simultaneous method 3 times. I applied. So that way I got all the three coordinates. Now I will find out area by the formula what I given earlier. So that technique, and then half. I am writing first of all first coordinate, that is A is I am writing, then B I am writing, then C I am writing, then once again the first coordinates. Now I have multiplied. Remembering that method, half, and it is absolute value. Remember that area will be positive always. So I have multiplied, putting a square bracket half. I am multiplying like this, or like the way we can start. So I am multiplying like this. First we are multiplying like this. -1 into 1, that is -1. Then plus 5 into 4, that is 20. Again plus 2 into -1, so ultimately -2. So I have added, I have multiplied and added. Then minus. Now this way I am multiplying it. You can start anyway, either this way first, then the other way, or the other way also you can start first. Since absolute value sign is there, so that is not a problem. So here I am multiplying it, now it is minus is kept. 5 into -1, that is -5. 2 into 1 is a plus 2. Again plus -1 into 4, that is -4. So that formula I applied. Now I simplified. This is coming -20, 20 minus 3, that is 17 here. Here if you see it, it is coming 7, -7 means plus 7. Here minus 9, so 2, so -7, minus into minus plus 7, so it is 24. 24 by 2 is 12. That means area of the triangle we got 12. It's positive, and it is coming area is 12. So area, that is the first part, area is 12 square unit, that is the first part. Area we got. Now in the same question itself they asked about the centroid also. They asked the question, find the centroid. So area I calculated. This is, you know already this method. Only we have done finding the point, that was something new in this case. Slightly longer question. Now we need centroid. Centroid means we know the formula. The centroid formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. If I apply that, -1 plus 5 plus 2 by 3. It is 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is, we know it is 2. And then y. Again we go for -1 plus 1 plus 4 by 3. So it is 4 by 3. Actually the centroid is 2, 4 by 3. This is centroid. So this is this question. They asked to find out area of the triangle and centroid. Again, if you want, you can make this question lengthy. They can ask, find the orthocenter, find the circumcenter, find incenter. All those things they can ask in this question. Find incenter. You know already incenter, how to calculate. You studied already. So it's already, you know the whole 3 vertices. So you know incenter formula, how to find out. Then how to find out the circumcenter. Circumcenter means you studied the circumcenter. How to find out circumcenter? You have studied in standard 10 itself. That is meeting point of perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors equation we will find out and we will solve it. Then how to find out circumcenter, orthocenter? You find out 2 altitudes, equation of 2 altitudes, and solve simultaneously, get orthocenter. Like this, many things they can ask the same questions.